Whew. Well, I've been uploading videos and trying to set up some, what is that, AdSense account. Hasn't been completely successful yet. Not quite sure if my channel is eligible. I've read a lot of things, may not understand it, but I'll get it eventually. Hope y'all are doing good tonight. Nobody seemed to be going live on Tuesday night, so I'm hoping I'm not interfering with anybody. But anybody who doesn't know me, I'm Susan with SLC Aquatics, and I'm in Alabama, and I raise fancy guppies, cory cats, peppered cory cats. I have some goldfish behind me and some tuxedo dragon guppies in the far tank right there. Goldfish are right here. Look, starting, please stand by. I'm not actually live, even though I'm on. I'm talking. It'll be recording me.
Oh, okay.
I had a codec error. But welcome tonight, Susan at SLC Aquatics, coming live to you from Alabama and my fish room. Ta-da! Having a little problems with YouTube tonight. It's a little slow, so hang in there. I'm trying to get set up here. The stream says that it's fish, tank talk, and plants. I'll be back. Let's see. Here I am. Except I don't want you to see me that close. That's better. Okay. Says please stand by, starting soon. I'll get my screen going here. It still says please stand by. Might be a lot of other people being live tonight. I think it's important to schedule an event. That way they have space on their server for you. But since I'm live, I'm going to show you. This is an old Kodak, I think C195, something like that. And excuse me, I just took some video tonight. So I'm going to set that aside. Let me see. What can we talk about tonight? How about Tuesday tasks in the fish room? How about that? Anybody know Ted's fish room? I still do manual water changes. Does anybody do automated water changes besides the big fish guys like Rachel O'Leary and Cory McElroy and Bob at Steamfight Aquariums or Aquariums? Tannins, leaves, wood, water, and life. Hmm. Never had this problem before. I hope it's nothing on my end. Maybe I'm not going to stream tonight. I just wanted to do a little update on some medications that I used when I had an outbreak of, I think I'm saying it right, um, Camellanus worms. They're a red parasitic worm with tentacles that are noticeable hanging from the um, exit area, the anus area of the fish. They're gross to look at. Your fish develop sometimes bloat, sometimes dropsy. Um, they'll eventually quit. They'll eat a lot and then they'll quit eating, and then you'll just find them dead in the tank. So I use some levomycil, HCI, and I was directed to Aquabed, to MVP Aquatics. I believe his name is Mark. And he sold me a 5-gram package of this white powder, and I've seen other people unpackage this med and they didn't have any instructions. So this one came with instructions and its uses and dosage and directions. And then someone else on another fish forum, I'm sorry that I cannot remember their name, but they told me also when you're treating with levamisole HCI that it's light sensitive. So for at least 48 hours, they said leave the lights off and even cover your tank with a towel or a blanket or something. And still continue to feed the fish while you're treating them with this. But before you treat them with this at all, you have to do a 90 to 100% water change. And let me go ahead and read what some of the uses are. It's very effective treatment for camellanus and capillaria roundworm, which is a nematode infestations in freshwater tropical fish. Levamisole HCl is safe to use in aquarii and effective against many internal parasites, especially nematodes, which when used in appropriate dosages. It doesn't harm the biofilter or the plants or invertebrates or uninfected fish. As an added benefit, it also boosts the immune system of fish. Nematodes such as oh boy, help me out with this. Capillaria, capillaria, boy, I can't pronounce these. Eustrongalides, camellanus, contracacium are common among many fish species. I'll have to spell these words out later in my comments. But levamisole HCI is highly effective as a treatment against these nematode species, but does not work for tapeworms, flatworms, or flukes. Quarantine tank treatment with this medication prior to placing new wild-caught fish into an established community tank is advised. This will both eliminate the parasites, those affected by it, and boost the immune system of your fish, helping them to keep at bay any secondary infections as a result of parasitic damage. Dosage. You simply mix the 5 grams of package powder with 10 fluid ounces of water, which is 1 4 cups, until it is well dissolved. 1 fluid ounce or 2 tablespoons of the mixed solution should be used for every 10 gallons of tank water. You can store any unused stock solution in a glass container with a plastic lid. Don't use a metal lid. For up to 3 months in your refrigerator. But make sure it is properly labeled and not accessible to children. Directions. You should do a massive water change before you add the medication. And I was told 90 to 100% water change. Leave the medication in the tank for 3 days. Here it says 72 hours. Then do another massive water change. A massive water change means as close to 100% as possible. Your gravel, if you have any, should also be vacuumed to remove any dead worms. I was also advised that it would be better to do this in a bare bottom tank. Therefore, the worms that are excreted from the fish are easier and readily to be vacuumed up than if you had gravel or substrate, any other substrate. The dead decaying worms can easily pollute your tank water, So the water changes are really important. There's no need to completely break down the tank or destroy any beneficial bacteria. You must repeat the treatment in 3 weeks, as any leftover dead worms may still have eggs that can reinfect your tank. So the cycle would be, I think, 3 weeks with these worms. You should feed your fish with high quality food, except, example, frozen or live, during treatment, as you want them to eat a lot of food to push out any dead worms from their gut. You need to observe your fish carefully for a few days after treatment. It is possible that they may still have some dead worms inside of them that will start decaying and could cause a bacterial infection. Bloated bellies or the fish not eating may be an indication of this problem. Large fish seem to have an easier time expelling dead worms. Be prepared to treat with antibiotics if necessary. Any dead fish should be flushed down the should not be, Any dead fish should not be flushed down the toilet, as you may be spreading the worms into the water system. Wrap the fish in newspaper and allow to completely dry before disposal. So you will need to do this in an area where when the fish starts smelling, it won't bother, it'll be in a place separate from where you're going to be at. Cautions. This container is not child-proof. Keep this and all medications out of reach of children. In case of accidental ingestion, seek medical attention and call a poison control center immediately. Do not use this product with UV sterilizers or ozone generators. Use this product at your own risk. Use this product with latex gloves, eye protection, and appropriate mask. This product is not for human, veterinary, agricultural, or food-producing fish use. And this was professional grade, distributed by MVP Aquatics, LLC, in T, Missouri, USA. His website is www.mvpaquatics.com. And this is probably going to be backwards. But that was the medication label that came with my 5-gram packet. I know this hasn't been very interesting, but it was successfully, it treated my fish. I think I treated 2 20-gallons, 1 5-gallon, and maybe two 3-gallon tubs at that time. So the only thing that I had problems with was bacterial infections, because I didn't know about erythromycin and didn't know how to get it. So I hope this is helpful for treating internal parasites. Cory at Aquarium Co-op always treats his incoming fish with EM erythromycin by API, and also General Cure by API, and I believe he uses ICX as well, but that's by another company. So I wrote it down somewhere, but I forgot. But you can ask Cory at Aquarium Co-op what medications he uses to treat and quarantine his new fish that come in or that become ill. So I hope you all have a good night. This is Susan at SLC Aquatics, and see you next time.